Finally, we're about to go to Eretz Israel. In our beautiful Parashat Bamidbar, we are on the second year of the Jewish people in desert. And after all what we've seen in Shemot and Vayikra, right now we're getting ready to go to Eretz Israel from Har Sinai. And the Torah is counting the Jewish people. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is asking Moshe Rabbeinu to count all the Jewish people, the men from 20 and up, to see how many men we have. Baruch Hashem, we're counting over 600,000 men. There's another thing in the parsha. They talk about the structure of how the Jewish people were sitting or moving in desert. 4 tribes on each side, 3 tribes over here, 3 tribes over there, the Levim in the middle. It was a specific order and structure how they were walking in desert, and when they park, what was the structure? And you ask yourself, why? Why do we need to know about the amount of the Jewish people, how they were walking, who were on each side, what was the structure of the tribes? It seems useless because it's happened 3,000 years ago. We're never gonna be there again. We're not going to desert. So why it's important for us to know the amount of the Jewish people back then? Why do we need to count them? Or more than that, the structure of how they going in desert and which tribe, in which side, why it's so important for us. But we know that if the Torah is mentioning those details, it's very important. The Torah wants to teach us a lesson. That right now, before we're going for a trip of almost 40 years, 39 more years, till we're going to Eretz Israel, you can get confused, you can get lost. And the Torah is telling you that you have to make sure before you're going, you have to make sure about the structure, how many people are going, how they're going to walk, where they will stop. All of those things are very, very important. Many times in our life, we jump, we want to do something. You want to open a business, you want to get married, you want to have children, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to travel, vacation, do something, learn, college. There's many things we want to do. But the Torah is telling you something. You have to plan before how exactly you're going to do it. You need to have structure. The tribes, they're going with Hashem. Literally, they have clouds of glory on top of them. They have the manna and the water, and Moshe Rabbeinu is their leader, but still, he's counting them one by one. And he's telling them exactly where to stand, what to do, everything to the point. Why? Because he knows right now, we're going for 39 more years in desert. We need to have structure. I heard one time from a rabbi that he said, failing to plan is planning to fail. It means if you don't plan exactly what are you going to do, you're gonna fail. Our life, it's one long trip of 120 years that we're coming here and we're just going on and on. Make sure you have structure and you know what you're doing. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.